आज के वीडियो में कंटिन्यू करेंगे लीनियर इक्वेशंस इन टू वेरिएबल एनसीईआरटी एक्सरसाइज 3.2. So the first question is form a pair of linear equations in the following problem. We have to form a linear equation and then find their solutions graphically. So we form the linear equation. The question is 10 students of class 10 took part in mathematics quiz. First question, 10 students of class 10. 10 students of class 10 took part in mathematics quiz. Took part in mathematics quiz. Ten students of class 10 took part in mathematics quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than number of boys, if the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys. It is given that the number of girls is 4 more than number of boys. Then find the number of boys and girls who took part in quiz. Then find the number of boys and girls who took part in quiz. So we have given that 10 students of class 10 took part in mathematics quiz. So firstly we suppose what we have to find. We have to find the number of boys and girls. So let the number of boys be x and let the number of girls be y. We have supposed number of boys as x and number of girls as y. Now it is given that there are total 10 students, means number of boys plus number of girls is equals to 10. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, number of girls means y is 4 more than the number of boys. So number of boys means x and 4 more than means plus 4. Name it second number equation. So solve this. This becomes x minus y. X minus y equals to minus 4. This is the second number equation. So for drawing the graph, firstly we will have to make the table. So how to make the table? From first we eliminate either y or x. So if we eliminate y, then the value of y comes to be 10 minus x. Now to make the table, here we put x and y. Different values of x will be taken and we obtain the value of y. When the value of x is 5, the value of y we get 10 minus 5. When the value of x is 6, then the value of y will be 4. When the value of x is 7, the value of y is 3. When the value of x is 8, the value of y is 2. And from second, in this eliminate x. So x equals to y minus 4. Now to make the table x, y, in this different values of y would be taken and we obtain the value of x. So when y equals to 4, the value of x is 0. When y equals to 5, the value of x is 1. When y equals to 6, the value of x is 2. When y equals to minus 2, then the value of x is minus 6. And from this table, we have to draw the graph of both the lines. The next question is 5 pencil and 7 pens together cost rupees 50. 5 pencil, 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost rupees 50. Where 7 pencils and 5 pens, where 7 pencils and 5 pens, 7 pencils and 5 pens together cost rupees 46. Together cost rupees 46. So find the cost of 1 pencil and 1 pen. Find the cost of 1 pencil and 1 pen. So we have to find the cost of pencil and pen. So we suppose that let cost of 1 pencil be rupees x and the cost of 1 pen be rupees y. And according to question, 5 pencils means 5x and 7 pens means 7y, cost rupees 50, first equation. Then 7 pencils means 7x and 5 pens means 5y, cost rupees 46. Now from these two equations, we have to form the table and then we draw the graph. And if the graph intersects at a single point, then that point will be the solution of the graph. At that point, the value of x and the value of y is the solution of the graph. In second question on comparing A1 by A2, B1 by B2, find whether the lines represent intersecting, parallel or coincident. By comparing A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2. Find whether the lines are intersecting, coincident and parallel. By comparing A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2, we have to find whether the lines are intersecting, coincident and parallel. So let us see the second part of this question. The equation is given 9x plus 3y plus 12 equals to 0. 9x plus 3y plus 12 equals to 0. And 18x plus 6y plus 24 equals to 0. 18x plus 6y plus 24 equals to 0. 18x plus 6y plus 24 equals to 0. So this is the linear equation of the form a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. So we compare these two equations by the standard equation of linear equation, and we determine the value of a1, b1, c1 and the value of a2, b2, c2. So compare this equation by a standard equation. So we get the value of a1 is 9. The value of b1 is 3. The coefficient of y means the value of b1 is 3. The value of c1 means constant term, which is 12. The value of a2 is 18. Value of b2 is 6 and the value of c2 is 24. Now we find a1 by a2. This is 9 by 18, which comes 1 by 2. Then b1 by b2. This is 3 by 6, which gives 1 by 2. And then c1 by c2, 12 by 24. It gives 1 by 2. So since a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2, it means lines are coincident. This was the condition when a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2. So this was the condition that the lines are coincident, means infinitely many solutions. Coincident lines, infinitely many solutions, and dependent, consistent. But only we have to find out whether the lines are coincident, parallel or intersecting. So the answer will be the lines are coincident. See its third part. 6x minus 3y plus 10 equals to 0. 6x minus 3y plus 10 equals to 0. Then 2x minus y plus 9 equals to 0. 2x minus y plus 9 equals to 0. So we compare these two equations by a standard equation of linear equation, and we get the value of a1 is 6, the value of b1 is minus 3, the value of c1 is 10. Coefficients of x, y and the constant term. The value of a2 is 2, the value of b2 is minus 1, coefficient of y is minus 1 and the value of c2 is 9. Now find a1 by a2, this is 6 by 2 which is 3. Then b1 by b2, and this is minus 3 by minus 1 which is also 3. Then c1 by c2, this is 10 by 9. So it is clear that a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 but not equals to c1 by c2. And this is the condition that the lines are parallel. Lines are parallel. This is the condition of parallel lines. Now in question number 3. In question number 3, by comparing a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, find whether the equations are consistent or inconsistent. Find whether the equations are consistent or inconsistent. In this question, we have to find whether the equations are consistent or inconsistent. So the theory which we have studied, that the lines which are intersecting means the condition a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. This is the case of consistent. And when a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2, this is the case of dependent consistent. And when a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is not equals to c1 by c2, this is the case of inconsistent. So the question is, let us see the first question, 3x plus 2y equals to 5. 3x plus 2y equals to 5 and 2x minus 3y equals to 7. 2x minus 3y equals to 7. So the value of a1 is 2. A1 is 3, the value of b1 is 2 and the value of c1 is 5. a2 is 2, b2 is minus 3 and c2 is 7. So find a1 by a2. This is 3 by 2. Then b1 by b2. This is minus 2 by 3. So no need to find c1 by c2 because it is clear that a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2. And if a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2, it means equations are consistent. This is the first case, intersecting lines and the equations are consistent. See its third part. 3 by 2x. 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y equals to 7. So firstly, we will have to write the equation in the standard form. So we take the LCM. LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. This becomes 9x plus 10y equals to 7 and 9x plus 10y equals to 42. First number equation. And the next is 9x minus 10y equals to 14. 9x minus 10y equals to 14. This is the second number equation which we have given. 9x minus 10y equals to 14. So the value of a1 is 9, b1 is 10, c1 is 42, a2 is 9, b2 is minus 10 and c2 is 14. So the value of a1 by a2, 9 by 9, it gives 1. The value of b1 by b2, 10 by minus 10, which is minus 1. So a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2. This implies that so equations are consistent. See question part 4. 4 by 3x plus 2y equals to 8. Part 5. 4 by 3x plus 2y equals to 8. 4 by 3x plus 2y equals to 8. So we take LCM and it gives 4x plus 6y equals to 8. And by cross multiplication 4x plus 6y equals to 24. First number equation. and the second equation is 2x plus 3y equals to 12. So a1 by a2, the value of a1 is 4, the value of a2 is 2, it gives 2. Then b1 by b2, 6 by 3, which is also 2. Then c1 by c2, 24 by 12, which is again 2. So a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2. It means dependent consistent. This is the case of dependent consistent, means parallel lines. Sorry, coincident lines. Dependent coincident, consistent means coincident lines. Then let us see question number 4. In all these questions, we have to find whether the pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. This is the similar question. One more question we will see. Fourth part of fourth question. Fourth part of fourth question. This is 2x minus 2y minus 2 equals to 0. 2x minus 2y minus 2 equals to 0. And the other equation is 4x minus 4y minus 5 equals to 0. 4x minus 4y minus 5 equals to 0. So we find a1 by a2. This is 2 by 4. It comes 1 by 2. Then b1 by b2. This is minus 2 by minus 4, which also comes 1 by 2. Then c1 by c2, minus 2 by minus 5, which is minus minus gets cancelled. And it comes 2 by 5. So a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 is not equals to c1 by c2. And we have to say whether it is consistent or inconsistent. So this is the case of parallel lines and inconsistent. This is inconsistent. Now question number 3. Fifth question. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden, whose length is 4 meters more than its width. Whose length is 4 meters more than its width. 4 meters more than its width. Whose length is 4 meters more than its width. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden, whose length is 4 meters more than its width. And length is 4 meters than its width, and is 36 meters. There is mistake in this question. There is a misprint in this question. Half the perimeter of a rectangle whose length is 4 meter then more than its width is 36 meter. Half the perimeter of a garden whose length is 4 meter more. Okay. Half the perimeter. The question is half the perimeter of a rectangular garden. Rectangular garden whose half the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 meter more than its width. Whose length is 4 meter more than its width. Its width is 36 meter. Means half the perimeter of a garden is 36 meter. And one of the conditions that length is 4 meter more than its width. Then find the dimensions of the garden. Find the dimension of the garden. So we will suppose let length of the garden be x and let breadth of the garden is y. So half the perimeter is 36 meter. So half of perimeter is given 36, and we know the perimeter of a rectangular garden. So perimeter of a rectangular garden 2 into L plus B is 36. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled, means L plus B equals to 36 and length is x, breadth is y. So x plus y equals to 36. This is the first number equation. And its length is 4 meter. Length means x is 4 meter more than its width. So x equals to y plus 4 and x minus y equals to 4. This is the second number equations. From these two equations we will have to make the table and then draw the graph. Question number 7. There are two equations and we have to draw the graph. Then determine the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle. Again in this question you have to draw the graph, and in the next video we will discuss exercise 3.3.